As an OG South Park kid who was raised on the show, I am so glad that they have entered the chat and everyone's now talking about South Park. But what a lot of you guys who are newbies aren't understanding, it's not clocking to you, is the funniest part often about South Park episodes isn't even the episode themselves, but it is the subculture or the events that happen around the episodes outside in the real world that are even funnier than the episodes themselves. That's how deep South Park goes with its layering. And as always, especially if you're a South Park fan, make sure you like, rage, comment, repost, and follow along for more whatever I'm doing. For example, this week it would probably be the fact that it has Donnie fuming so hard that he has had the admin officially respond to a literal cartoon. That is wildly unachievable levels of hilarious insanity. Let me give you one of my favorite examples of another time historically South Park has really blown an episode out of the water. And a lot of this has to do with the fact that they make their episodes 6 days before they set them to air. So every week they start and they have no idea what they're going to write. In fact, they made a documentary titled 6 Days to Air that covered them from start to finish. So it's really interesting. I recommend you look it up. I was obsessed with it in middle school. And the episode that comes to mind for me specifically is the one in 2008 when their season was airing during the same time as that election. And their episode was going to air the day after the results came out. So they didn't know what to do because obviously they didn't know who was going to win. And so they had to weigh their options. And they realized they didn't have enough time and money to make 2 different episodes for both possible results. So they threw all of their money, hopes, and dreams into Obama winning. And they straight up predicted the outcome of the election and launched that episode, which in that more regular timeline was absolutely insane. And it once again had all of its viewers losing it over the fact that they just somehow nailed it. And then they literally just did the same thing again in 2012, and they were definitely some of the craziest episodes of both seasons. So in case you're wondering where I'm at today, had to do an errand day. Cub Foods, shout out, Midwest, Minnesota, Minneapolis, drop a follow, I don't know, okay, bye.